Hello everyone, Ains here with another video on Dyslite. I'm sure you're already aware because the day has passed. The update was delayed for the new Asper following the anomaly phase 3, and it was finally released a bit later yesterday, so I didn't really have a chance to look at it. I'm just getting into it. Do apologize if I sound a bit off. I just woke up and I realized I didn't do this video yesterday because I've had work to do. So instead we'll be looking at this today. Now, in regards to Anomaly Phase 3, the event is over. You can still get these power supplies, I think, but you can no longer get any rewards from ranking. And maybe you can do some if you get a better clear on these three, but I doubt you can. Just in case you're wondering, I got number 28 on the third phase. This one I believe I got number 7, and for this one I believe I got so bad it didn't even rank. Anyway, for the sake of it, I'm going to share my teams, although it doesn't really matter now. This is pretty much what I used. I didn't get Matteo, so I wasn't able to do a big score on the Raging Lion. I did manage to pull Yuhime a while back, and I have max abilities as well, with a pretty decent set, so she was working really well on the Soaring Goat. As for the third phase, the Viper, well, Clara is one of my favorite characters, she's pretty well invested. I also managed to get Jinyu Yao from the relic fighting boss thingy. I guess you fight Apep, and if you beat him enough times every day you get shards and then you summon her. I did, and I got her, and it's awesome. And Embla, who I got during her own event, and then some random dude popped somewhere. I don't really remember. Unless I have rank 2, it doesn't really matter because it doesn't give you much. But this is pretty much the team that I used. And of course, Apollo, you can farm him for free if you have enough resources to invest. He's pretty good. I always thought he was a good hero ever since I got him as a reward for clearing my first tower. But yeah, he's actually pretty good. And this is pretty much the team. Now, get back to it. The phase 3 event wasn't very good. Like, the character they released, Valeria, she's so mid. You actually need 2 more dupes of her to make her usable. And when a character is so freaking bad that you need those 2 dupes to use them, they're not worth investing, unless of course you actually have those 2 dupes, in which I pity you for pulling her 3 times. And now, the other character that they released with this anniversary update was Yamato. Now, the event was built in such a way that if you were to get perfect scores on everything, you would get enough of these Yamato tokens to pull at least 1 copy. If you're lucky enough, you can maybe get 2. Now, there was also a place where you could buy double the drop. So say for this, for example, gives you 10k of these things when you clear, along with the phases of the Chimera, you would get 18k, I think. I don't think it's actually double, but it gives you a lot. So in the end, if anybody managed to get a perfect score on all of these and paid 3 times, because you have to pay for each of these 1 time, you get a lot of copies. In the end, I had to pay for the first one because I didn't manage to get past 109 without Matteo. And I managed to clear the rest as well, up to 150, without having the main characters that they want you to have. But anyway, enough of this. Let's see. Let me explain first why I think Valeria is a really bad unit. Let's go with legendary. Okay. So here's my Valeria. Unfortunately, my last pity on the banner gave me Valeria. I was so disappointed. Now the reason this is, the hero itself has a decent ultimate that does some damage. Doesn't do a lot of damage. I tested a fully upgraded one in some event and she didn't do much. But then again, it didn't have a custom set. It had something the devs put on her. Wasn't that good. But then, if you look at her passive as well as her first skill, you would realize that this character was built to do damage with the first skill. Now her first skill deals pretty good damage. It has AP reduction and and doesn't have a cooldown because it's a basic attack. If you look at her passive gives her a buff that increases her basic ability damage. So it's common understanding that they want you to use her basic attack to deal damage. Now the passive says that whenever her turn ends, she gets power reserve and snake shape. Power reserve says damage taken minus 50.
Exactly what to do.
But then when power reserve effects are triggered, meaning you take damage, she gains AP plus 20. Now, this effect applies for every power reserve on the field. So when you look at her ascension or resonance, you can clearly see that her second resonance grants power reserve to all the team, meaning whenever an opponent uses an AoE, she gains a turn. By gaining a turn, she ends a turn, so she gains it again. And when the opponent attacks again, she gains another turn. But if you compare this with her only having one of these buffs, whenever any attack hits her, she just gains 20% AP. Which, to be honest, isn't that much. Like, she is gonna have some big speed because her damage does scale with speed, so if you don't give her speed, then you must not know what you're doing. But she's so much worse without the second reso. Imagine this, you're fighting a boss, they keep using AoEs, you just keep doing extra turns using your ult or your basic attack, whichever you have on cooldown. Because you always have to use your ult if you have it, why not? I mean, it's good. So yeah, this is a really bad design choice. This should have already been in her kit. The second reso should have been something else. Like maybe make the freaking buff undispellable. That would have been amazing. But anyway, she's a really mid character. I don't plan on building her unless I get the second reso on her. I pray to God that I don't, because I don't really want to use her. But I know for sure that if you do get her second reso, she is going to be amazing for Kronos. Because Kronos keeps using attacks that deal damage to multiple enemies. And she's gonna keep doing turn after turn after turn until Kronos is gone. She's just gonna delete him. But if you don't have her second dupe, she's just gonna die like a dog. Now, let's talk about the new character they released, and we finally get a support. We got so many fighters during the last events that I guess everyone was just tired of fighters. But the latest event gives us a new character, and it's called Jiao Tu or Lian. Now I can probably tell by the naming it's from some part of Chinese mythology. We've got Zeus here as well if you want to get him, and we also have Hyde. Hyde is really good when you have enough dupes because he no longer loses his charges when a wave clears. This, again, should have been a part of his kit all along, but I guess the devs wanted to hide the best for those that pay. Now let's talk about this new character they added, Jiao Tu. Jiao Tu is actually a pretty decent Esper. Let me get her anyway. I mean, I got 100 stones, I can do something unusual and get her now. There you go. Guaranteed Jiao Tu summon. Amazing. Now,
these bubbles almost drowned.
oh, she's like a mermaid or something. Okay, cool. That's what happens when you don't have Facebook installed. It just gives you an error and gives you the diamonds. Pretty cool. Anyway, let's see what she does now, shall we? Now that we actually have her, we can maybe level her up and see what she does. I'm interested in her third ascension, hoping I can get that, because that's where you upgrade her kit. Now she starts off with this, attacks an enemy 4 times on her ultimate, I think. Or no, it's the lowest. No, it's not the ultimate, is it? It's the second skill. Yeah, it's the second skill.
I'll definitely succeed.
Okay, let's get this. Let's get this. And let's get this. There you go. I could give her more, but I don't care about more. Okay, let's have a look at her kit. First off, the ultimate. Gains Dream Bubble for 2 turns. Grants all allies defense up and shield.
I'll definitely succeed next time.
2 turns as well. Shield strength, 30% of Leon's max HP. So definitely want a lot of HP on her. That way you get higher shield.
I'll definitely succeed next
Let's see what Dream Bubble is. First off, it's an undispellable buff. Says incapacitated, immune to controls. Meaning for 2 turns she's going to maybe sleep. All enemies miss rate plus 25%. Heals an ally when they take a hit. Healing is 10% max HP. Again, you want a lot of HP on her. When an ally falls, revives and heals them. Healing is 50% of their max HP. Triggers once per target per turn, and this effect ends. Oh, I see. So she's got the bubble. She places the special thingy on them, I think. And I don't think it's anything that shows up, but still. She places the bubble, and whenever your opponent attacks you while you have the bubble, you heal 10% of her HP. Which is pretty cool. And increases their miss rate by 25, so they are going to miss some of their attacks, which is actually pretty good. Okay, and she also, when an ally falls, revives and heals them. So if anybody dies while you have the bubble up, they will just revive with 50% HP, which is pretty darn good. Now the bubble has a 5 turns cooldown, and it can be upgraded to 4, which is again really good. Second skill says attacks one enemy 4 times. Damage per hit is 15% attack plus 2.5% max HP. Each hit has 30% chance of inflicting them with 10% minus 10% AP, and since she attacks 4 times, that amounts to 40% AP, which is pretty high. Each hit heals the ally with the lowest HP percentage. Healing is 6% max HP and can be leveled up to 8%, I see. Each hit grants the ally 10% AP.
Definitely succeed next time.
So basically she's going to get rid of 40%, up to 40% AP for the opponent you attack, and guaranteed to give you 40% AP on your ally that gets healed. So she's a single target AP pusher that can make your character be healed whenever they're attacked. And she deals, I think, quite a lot of damage, because she's going to 15% attack plus 2.5% max HP. So you want to give her as much HP, decent attack, high accuracy, so you can actually steal the AP, but like reduce the AP. That's a pretty good skill. Okay, and the last one says the basic attack. Attacks one enemy, 30% attack plus 4% max HP, 60% chance of inflicting attack down for 2 turns. Grants recovery to the ally with the lowest HP percentage for 2 turns. So again, she's got a chance to do something, so she's going to need accuracy. Then she needs a lot of HP, and I also see that her damage scales with attack. So you are gonna want her, give her some attack as well. Now, in terms of leadership, she can buff your HP by 30%. Decent character with a pretty high starting speed of 103. Do I think she's better than Valeria? Definitely. Is she better than Javed? Javed is situational, she's a general support, so I would say yes. You can pretty much use her in any comp, as long as you need a purple character. And she's got a lot of unique mechanics to her.
Definitely succeed next time.
So yeah, overall, I think this character would have been a way better third phase character compared to Valeria, but whatever. I'm pretty sure if people knew how bad Valeria was without her 2 dupes, they would probably not summon for her. But anyway.
You've got so.
We got a new special event for her. I didn't really do it, but we do have a trial here. No, I'm not the better one, but here's the team I used. Again, I did not use you, I used the trial version. Now the trial version has some pretty decent stats. Yeah, 45k HP, some attack I think, defense, speed is mid, and a lot of resist. Now this particular character here, that the set that they gave her, doesn't have accuracy. You are going to need to give her accuracy if you want to use her second skill effectively, but since this boss is also immune to AP reduction, I guess that's why they didn't give her any. Anyway, back to this event. We got the missions, you do stuff every day, you get points. When you have 6,000 points, instead of giving us another 4-star, because some have been way too powerful and they needed to balance that, they are providing us with a box again. Now, as far as I can tell from the picture on the back, if you go to missions, you can see Parmi here. So if you didn't get her during the event that she was available for grabbing, maybe you can get her now. Now, there's only one purple box, so you can just get one copy, which is not enough, but okay. It's something, I guess. Now, again, with whatever's in the shop, ain't nothing worth your money other than gold. And maybe a box that you might have a character in that needs a dupe. Now again, they're not gonna let you see what characters you want, but they are going to be written here, so now you can actually tell what characters are in the box, unlike previously when you didn't even know what you were getting. But yeah, this is pretty much the swimming pool shop. Now we have the bazaar shop. The bazaar shop, as always, you clear stuff, random stuff in the game, you get these points. Yeah, Ritual Miracle, Sonic Miracle, whatever you do, you get points. And you use the points to redeem rewards. Of course, part of the shop is locked, will be available soon. Or you have to finish the story, I guess, to unlock. They're also gonna be locked, I can bet on that. But you want the legendary things, you want the gold records, the flow records, the old records that you can get, Abilimons and Starimons, reset stones, and then I suggest you just get gold, infinite gold, maybe some experiments if you need to level up characters, but memo chips, I don't think 100 memo chips are worth 400 of this currency. And story voucher, like, why would I want that? So there you go. There's the shop. What else did we get? Did we get anything new? House Realm? Nope, still unavailable. Calamity Island is Calamity Island, screw it. Oh yeah, Infinity Tower reset. I'm not even gonna bother with that. Get out of here, everybody knows what that is. Temporal Tower? I'm at 50 out of 50, okay, I cleared it already. I guess we don't have anything else here. There is something they added new, which is in events. There's a puzzle. You get one piece to pick every day. 2 days past, 2 pieces have been activated. You need to finish up a line, a cross or something to get the rewards that are on the side of the actual row or column. It's an event that you can do over the course of 9 days. Now I don't know if there's a new puzzle gonna show up, because it does last for 19 days. Probably. We'll have to see. As per Pop Quiz, you answer their questions after watching the trailer. Now I didn't actually watch the trailer, I just answered based on her name. Jiao Tu, doesn't sound Greek, doesn't sound Egyptian, it does sound Chinese. Now I apologize to anyone that is Chinese if that is offensive in any way, but that's just my opinion on it. We also have the Endless Nightmare, which I'm pretty sure you're aware of it already by now. You just gotta gather fires, these fires, and you use 10 of them to move. You move, and as you move, walls come up on your path, and you can't move that way, so you have to change your way. You have to get the chest, and after you get the chest, you can open the door. It's pretty standard, you just do it. You get this energy by clearing pretty much everything, and at the end, stage 25 gives you 1 summon. So in the end you can get 3 summons by completing this, an epic Abilimon and whatever this is, an epic Starimon. So it's pretty decent, I guess. And Conqueror again, whatever. The pass, I don't have it, nothing to claim. And another pass, again nothing to claim because I haven't bought anything in the game. So this is the event. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Actually, let's do a little something. Let's go to this new Esper, and I'm gonna give her a set that I know has a lot of
The night has
where are you at?
Don't forget to exercise.
There are two things in life I enjoy. One,
There she
gotta
is.
take an arrow to
Okay, so we're gonna give her a set that I actually know has a lot of HP, and that's going to be Gabby's set. It's not her best in slot, but it does give her some HP. Now we are going to try out a team and see how well she does. We go to prep, VR battlegrounds, config, and for this one I'm just gonna go with my own level because I don't want to die too easy. There you go. I'm gonna go max level on my characters. This means that whatever character I have at whatever level they are, once put in the slot they'll be maxed out. So I need something that needs HP. So I'm going to use HP. Does this work? Ineffective, yeah, of course. What are we using? What are we using? Let's go with the new character, of course. Okay, see, she's 60 with full ascension. No rezos, because they keep the rezo level that you actually have in the game. Okay, so we are going to use let's use this guy because he also scales on HP. Another character that needs a lot of HP and does well in time. Okay, I'm gonna use where are you? Her. Yeah, she needs a lot of HP as well in order to tank the hits. I'm also going to give her, put her in there as well. And for my last slot, let's go with Zeus. Why not? I mean, the hell?
These medals show you what I've done and what I...
Okay. I was unaware that I don't have a piece on this guy. What's this? Oh, it's crit rate piece.
You'll need my strength to protect the city's residents.
Defense. Attack. Wait, do I not have one that has crit damage? What the hell? Okay.
You'll need my strength to protect the city's residents.
No attack. Attack HP, crit. Not good. Nope. This one's better. Let's enhance this one. See what we get for the third one. Please be something good. Resist. God damn it, I hate it when I get resist. Okay. Let's maybe max this out. Speed. I don't know if we want speed, but I guess that works. Okay, we got some attack as well, okay. Sorry about this, I really didn't notice that I don't have a piece on my Zeus. And I don't have money. Crap. God damn it. You know what? Let's just go here. Equipment market. I'm gonna go 1, 0, 2, 1. Bye bye.
You'll need my strength to protect the city's residents.
We can maybe let's just give him this. That should be enough now. Like I said, always get golden events. What the? Why so much attack? I want to crit damage. God damn it. Well, I guess that works too. I mean, we already have 150 plus 135, so we should still be good. This doesn't have any crit damage. Let's see, maybe we can get something with crit damage on it. What's this? Crit damage attack. It doesn't really have anything
You'll need
else.
my strength to protect the city's residents.
This one's pretty bad as well. Oh, come on, bro. Let's see if we can maybe get something better on this. Crit rate. Well, at least it's got one bad stat on it. What am I doing? I'm already out of money. Let's just leave it as is. It's just a freaking showcase.
You'll need my strength.
Look at
to
me
protect the
min-maxing
city's
my
residents.
character without actually having to beat anything. Okay, cool. Okay, let's see how she does. Okay. Okay, so now we can use the ultimate. It's going to make her sit in the bubble. And I'm guessing she's going to skip a turn or two. Let's find out. Zeus is going to use his ultimate, and then he's going to blast them. Too much blasting. Let's use this guy. That guy's going as well. No, I don't really want to kill them, but I guess. So they do apparently get AP boost, but it's from her, I'm guessing. And this should be the end of this guy. Okay, level 60 is a little too easy, so we're gonna maybe go up. Max level, let's go to 80. Let's see how 80 works. Now 80 is gonna do a lot of damage to my Ashley, who is just a glass cannon. Okay. We use this. And now we use this. And this. Pretty good, pretty good. I'm gonna try and use this. No, this. Unfortunately, they taunt to my support, so I wasn't able to use the ultimate. I'm just gonna get rid of this guy. Okay, who do I kill? Let's kill her. Oh, that's an AoE as well. Okay, didn't see that one coming. Cool. Let's kill her, I guess. Now we can use the bubble. Finally. I'm interested in seeing what the bubble does now. I don't really want to kill anybody. Damn. Okay, I guess we go even higher. From 80 we go to 85. You know what, I'm just gonna get rid of Zeus, because Zeus is just too damn powerful. Let's just use Matteo, why not? I mean, he should be fine. Please don't taunt her. Thank you. That works for me. Okay, we can use the bubble now. Boom, there you go. Now she's in the bubble. And my team should be getting healed quite a bit now. Yeah, I want to get rid of this guy with his stun. Down he goes. We're gonna pop this up. And we already have a defense buff, and we also already have a attack buff, so I'm not gonna use the ultimate, I'm just gonna use this. And we get an extra turn, so we can stun this asshole for taunting my team. Okay, so we do get quite a lot of heals, like 5.3Ks I think, in heals. That's pretty good. Okay, let's try to get rid of this guy, because he's so annoying. I'm going to do this, maybe stun him. Yep, worked pretty well. Now we no longer have the attack and defense buffs, and now we're going to use the ult. No extra turn this time. Unlucky. So yeah, just like I was saying, she does skip her turn whenever she's in the bubble. I wonder if her resos can fix that. That will make her even better. Like the trumpet lady does. Like whenever you have her full reso, she doesn't sit there doing anything or doing nothing when you use the ultimate, which is really good. Okay, who are we using? Let's use this skill, buff our damage a bit. Okay, kill her I guess, because she's the support. Okay, now we can do this, see what this does. So it's supposed to do a heal on my lowest HP character and buff their AP. How much accuracy do I have on her? It doesn't say. Anyway. Worked out pretty well, I'd say. Let's try to stun her so she doesn't heal anybody again. We also get a second one. And now we can use this to get rid of her buffs. Okay. And now I can use the bubble again. I'm gonna lower the speed to 2 so we can actually see the heals happening. I'm gonna kill her. I mean, she's white, she should attack pink. Let's... Okay. Cool. Let's see if we can stun this guy. We did. So that's... she healed for 5.3. Pretty good. Level 3 max power. Okay. It's a pretty good, like she's doing fine as a single support slash healer. She's doing pretty well, quite well actually. but I am using a lot of Hades on some of my characters. Anyway, I guess that's it for the showcase. I mean, my own character is pretty low, so I can't really use her in any actual stages, but yeah, she's actually pretty good, way better than the last one they released.
You think my bass is just for music?
So if you do get her, and if you don't have a flow support that's good enough to run on Chronos or everything, I do recommend you get her. She's actually really good now. Let's see what her resos do. First reso does final strength, shield strength plus 10 because she does apply that shield whenever she ults, which is okay. I would have preferred some healing power over this because she doesn't really have a lot of heals, but it's fine. Protective Foam gains an extra turn when Dream Bubble ends. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. So whenever the bubble expires, which is when you use it, you have a 4-turn cooldown. 2 turns pass, you have 2 more turns, you gain an extra turn, meaning you only have to wait 1 turn to use it again. And if you already have the cooldown reset set, whenever her turn comes and she skips it because she was incapacitated by her own ultimate, she has a chance to reset all cooldowns by 1 turn, meaning you would actually get her ult again. If you're lucky enough. That's really good. Really good. Okay. It's not as game-changing as Valeria's is, but it's still really good. Third one says more base stats. Fourth one says when granting shield, shield strength plus 30. Now I wonder, does this 10 stack up with this for 30 or for 40, or does this apply simply? No, actually it says faster. So this one is actually applied to the active ult, I think. But then this one gives you when granting shield strength plus 30 whenever she grants shield. It's interesting. Okay. More basic stats, and the last one, protective foam. At the start of combat, gains Dream Bubble for 2 turns. Oh, so she starts the battle inside the bubble. Well, that's... wow. So you can't really take damage because the opponent would need to one-shot you to kill you. Because if they just do damage, you heal. I see. That's a really good resonance to have. Now, I would think that the best combo for her would be Tie, because the new Tie can take all of the AP from the fastest opponent's character and place it on your slowest, meaning you would need her to have no speed at all, be the slowest in your team, and then you can start with Tia and her at the same time. That would be my preferred team. Or combo. And now they're both purple, so you will need to add some other characters that are not purple, but that's a good combo. Now, if she has the last reso, I no longer think that Tia is the best combo for her, because she would already have the bubble, so even if you do give her another turn, she's just gonna sit in the bubble and do nothing. So, yeah. If you are using her with Tia, then you might want to give her enough speed to not be the last in terms of speed. That way another character gets the extra AP. and does a turn. But overall, it's a really good reso. I was not expecting something like that. I mean, even if you look at Valeria, her last resos are pretty good, but
You think my base is just from you?
if you look at her resos, Valeria has 30% chance to gain an extra turn. It's like she already has that extra turn set, and you can just give her a speed boost or something. Or you can use the extra turn set, and maybe do 3 turns in a row. I don't know if that works. It's also pretty good, but like the fact that she really needs this one makes her really bad. At least that's my opinion. I'm sorry if I'm offending people that actually like how Valeria acts when she has no resos, that actually invested into her and are pleased with how she's doing, but that's my opinion. I do have quite a lot of Vespers, and as a free-to-play, Valeria is, in my eyes, not worth investing. At least until you get a third copy of her. Like, I'm a pretty calculated player. I mostly invest in characters that are either useful or that I need for something at the moment. Now, I don't really need her or anything, but she is useful, so I am going to level her up in time and get her to max power. Javed as well is very good whenever you're fighting more than one enemy, because he applies the debuff that allows your team to do a lot more damage, and when you combine this with Embla and Meng Po,
Thanks
like,
for your hard work.
it's gonna be a
Leave
wipe.
the rest up to me.
Now, she is also a really good character, but
If you want to win,
you
you need
need
to sacrifice
to max her abilities, at least her ultimate. If you are lucky enough to upgrade her ultimate to level 4, you're good.
The smell of
If
roses always
not,
cheers me up. Of course, the
then
same
she's
goes
not
for
gonna be
men.
really that useful. The difference is that her ultimate at level 4 grants the target of the skill 100% action
The
points,
smell of
meaning a
roses
guaranteed
always
turn.
cheers me up. Of course,
90
the
or
same goes for
80%
money.
can also give them a turn if they are fast enough, so that's also decent, but 100% gives you a turn no matter how much
The
speed you
smell of
have.
roses
And
always cheers me up.
using this, you
Of
can
course,
just
the same goes for
buff
money.
someone that's really slow and make him take a turn. Pretty much like Tia does, but Tia takes the AP from the opponent. This one, she just buffs
The
your
smell of roses
character's AP,
always cheers me up.
which
Of
is
course,
really good
the
as
same
well.
goes for money.
Now, her, I just did her out of spite.
Alright!
Like, I wanted to see
Can't
how
wait to cook for my
much
customers.
she can heal at max level. And she does heal quite a bit. But I don't really plan on using her too much.
Hey! Hi,
These are
everyone.
characters they recommend you use for Chronos, and I haven't been able to beat 16 yet, so yeah, of course I maxed them out. But most of the other characters that you see, like, I haven't really invested into them that much. Like,
I will.
some of the characters are situational, but some of them are useful. Like, as for the ones that are still level 1,
It's perfect weather.
I find these to be useless. At least now. Maybe they'll get a buff in the future, who knows. They're just not worth my investment. So this is pretty much my opinion on this new update. It's a good character that they introduced. She's really useful. I mean, she can heal your team when they get attacked. So if you combine that with an active healer, you're gonna be... your team's gonna be a nightmare for the opponent. Yeah, other than that, I don't really have a lot of things to say about this update. The character's good. The event is mid, but I guess all events are mid because the shops don't really give you anything other than some records and
some boxes now instead of new characters, but that's fine. And I'm sure you probably already noticed, I don't have Pazuzu. I never bothered to get him, because in my eyes she was just not worth it. That character was... I don't know how to say, worse than mid. Like, you had to waste a lot of resources to get him to max rezo, and even at max rezo, he just didn't look that good to me. And his passive actively didn't do anything. Like, all it did was give him a cooldown on all abilities when you dispel bleed. Like, I get it. You want us to not dispel the bleed so you can actually get damage in. But everybody's gonna dispel the bleeds, so you're just gonna reapply them and you just dispel them again. And it's an endless chain of doing the same thing while Pazuzu does no damage. Why does he do no damage? Well, his ultimate did have a thing that allowed him to activate or trigger the bleed, but it activated before he applied the bleed, meaning you would need to apply the bleed with some other character, like let's say the Wolf Lady, and then attack with Pazuzu. Like, just to trigger the bleed. No. Why would we? I mean, it could work, like if you have the Wolf Lady with really high attack, the bleeds that she applies are going to deal damage based on how much attack she has. So if Pazuzu triggers that bleed, it's gonna do pretty good numbers. But like, come on bro, it's bleed. It's not that good. Poison is way better because it scales with your HP and always does big numbers. Now, bleed, I don't know. I don't really like bleed characters anymore. I liked Ling Xiao a lot, but the reason I liked her is because she deals big numbers when she hits with that guaranteed crit. But now, I finally got Zeus, and he's like AoE Ling Xiao, and no, I'm not gonna lie, I really like Ling Xiao, but I like Zeus better. I don't really enjoy his actual character, but the things he does, those are really worth investing into. Like, he's a really strong AoE DPS, and you combine him with Meng Po and Javed as well as Embla. Then you add, let's say, Sun Kong for some attack buff, although Javed already gives you that, but fine. And that's a really strong AoE team. And he AoE applies buff blocker, he applies seer, he does a ton of damage. Like, he just does way too much for one character. And that's why everybody wants him and maxes him out and stuff. And I'm maybe considering getting some dupes for him, because he does seem pretty darn strong. Having an Ascensions, a Rezo 6 Zeus seems to be the way to go now. Let's see what he does. Ally accuracy plus 20 in God King ally crit rate. That's pretty nice. Upon killing an enemy, heals, okay. Thunder Judgment and God King Judgment, Lightning, Summoning times changed to 6. Judgment. This is the Judgment, right? It attacks 5 times. Okay.
You'll need my strength to protect the city's residents.
So it hits 5 times. But then if you get his last dupe, it hits 6 times. I don't know, that's That's pretty stupid. Like 1 extra hit. Considering how game-breaking other Reso 6 are, it's pretty mid.
You'll need my
But
strength to protect the city's
I guess you
residents.
can stop at 5. Reso 5 is the better one because it gives you a lot of stats, increasing all the damage and everything. If you want 6, you can go for 6, but I don't deem it necessary. And there I go, rambling again for about an hour about stuff that's not related with the latest update. I do apologize and I thank you for watching. I probably should have ended the video a long time ago, but I just felt like talking for some more. It's been a lot of time since I posted a video because there wasn't much to post about, and like I previously said in my videos, I've been spending a lot of time playing the new Diablo 4. Leveling up my Necromancer and cursing my life for picking a Necromancer when the minion route is actually worse than everything else you can pick. It's just that I'm really stubborn and I want to be the king of the undead, such as AinsOolGawn's in Overlord, the real Overlord. Okay, thank you very much once again for watching. I'll be seeing you soon if you really wish to follow up on my channel. I'm not a pro player, I don't do really detailed reviews and everything, I just share my opinions on stuff, and I hope some of you actually share my opinion on it as much as I do. Once again, for the third time I guess, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again, hopefully with a much better video. Have a great day, and thank you for watching, guys. Stay tuned.